Okay, welcome to this particular course. It's actually a practical section, and I'll be talking briefly on SNMP enumeration, and I'll just speak about it for, let's say, like 5 minutes or so, then we'll get into the practical section. First of all, SNMP is actually a protocol, and it can also be called the simple network management protocol. It's actually an application layer protocol, and it actually uses the UDP protocol to maintain and manage components within a network system. So components, when I make use of the word components, I'm simply referring to the routers, the hubs, the switches, and other network devices that can be found on a particular IP network. So the SNP is actually a very common protocol found enabled on varieties of operating systems like your Windows, your Unix and Linux servers, and it actually comes with passwords, and most often times the administrators of these particular servers actually overlook their passwords, their default passwords, and they leave it like that. They leave it unchanged, and that could pose a very big threat to the server in question. So what we're gonna actually do right now in this practical class is to first of all find if our server is actually running an SNMP on it, and its default port is the port 161. So first of all, we're going to use the nmap tool to actually probe our web server the port 161 on this particular IP, to see if it's open and if it's running the SNMP protocol on it. So this switch here is I'm using the UDP scanning technique to actually scan for this particular protocol, because it's actually uses the UDP protocol to actually manage its network component. So that's what we'll be doing right now. Okay, so I made a mistake, so I'll be using my sudo nmap. So this particular scan type actually requires root privilege, so I have to give the command a root privilege to actually operate. So as you can see, the port 161 is open, and the service actually running on it is SNMP. So what we're going to do right now, since we found out that this particular web server actually has an SNMP protocol running on it, so we're going to try to enumerate its content. We'll try to exploit this particular service to see what we can find. So we're going to invoke our metasploit console, IMSF console. Just give it time to come up. So we'll be enumerating the SNMP. So go and search for SNMP. So this is the particular exploit we'll be using. So go ahead and type use 25 enter. So go in for the info, so we'll know the details that we would be supplying to our MSF. So all these are the correct settings. The R host, which is the IP address, we're going to supply it. The rest have already been supplied by default by our MSF console. So we'll just go ahead to supply only the host, the IP address. Copy selection. Go we're going to set our R host. And we'll set our R host. So go ahead to exploit. Click exploit. So as you can see, what our MSF does right now is to enumerate the host name, the domain name, the hardware, the storage information, software, the components, and the total memory. As you can see, all these are vital informations regarding our network components that is being embedded in this particular IP network. So as you can see, the host IP, you can see the host name bbox, you can see the description. All these are sensitive information. As you can see, the dates, a whole lot of sensitive information. See the IP forwarding enabled, no. See the TCP segments. You can see the network interface. You can see the MAC address. You can see the network IP, the net MAC, the ranges. You can see the routing information. You can see the TCP connection and listing ports. You can see the local ports and its present state. As you can see, its present state is being open to listing. You can see the local ports and a whole lot of vital information that this particular SNMP enumeration process has actually brought forth. You can see the total memory and the rest of it. You can see the different processes running on it, their name and the paths to those processes, even as far as listing its parameters. A whole lot of sensitive information. So that's it for our SNMP enumeration attack. So we've come to the end of this particular course. You could go ahead and watch this video over again for you to get the general overview of what is all about, if you didn't get it at the initial time of watching this. So I'll be seeing my next course. Thank you for your time and bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you'll be getting subsequent notification on each videos that will drop in on this channel. So take care of yourself. Bye.